Alright, hello, Chaotic Doc here. Welcome back to another Vintage League video. Today we have a little bit of some spice. I was looking for a basic kind of PO deck, Paradoxical Outcome combo, and I ended up finding a deck by Cherry X-Man, and you may not have heard of him, but I have, because he has been known to play a little bit of spice, and he had recently got like number 4 in a showcase challenge for for Legacy with a mono black deck. So this is his blue deck. So the name caught my eye, and wow, is this one a little spicy? So this is Coveted Jewel PO shops, right? So we're running Coveted Jewel, which when it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. You can add 3 mana, and then whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls attacks you and they aren't blocked, they get it, they untap it, they draw 3. All right. That one's pretty simple. The goal is to just win when we cast it, so that never comes up. Other than that, we have Mishra's Workshop, which taps for 3 mana, but you can only spend to cast artifacts. All right. So we're running a ton of artifacts that are cheap that we can cast. We're running 4 Urza's Sagas as well. So we have our artifacts. We have a bunch of mana artifacts. Then we have classic blue cards of Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, and Tinker, which help us win the game. We're running Force of Wills. And then we're running Paradoxical Outcome, right, with the deck's named after. Return any number of target non-land, non-token permanents you control to their owner's hand. Draw a card for each card returned to your hand this way. So we bounce all our mana rocks, play them again for cheap, go up on mana, draw more cards until we can win with either Cyberdrive Awakener, turns all our artifacts into 4/4s with flying for the end of turn, or Time Vault combo, or I don't know, we can Karn, lock them out. We have ways to win. Let's see if we're missing anything here. You're missing 1 card, Seagate Restoration. And then in the sideboard over here, we have Blightsteel Colossus, Hurkyl's Recalls, Force Negations Dismembered for the creature matchups. We have Tormod's Crypt, Grafdigger's Cage, and Pithy Needle for graveyard matchups. We have a Defense Grid. We have 1 Mycosynth Lattice just to win with Karn if we have enough mana. And I'm loving the look of this deck. Let's hop into Vintage League with it and test it out. Yo, what? We're actually up here against, I'm actually level 1. This is the guy who was like, inspired me to record Vintage. I need to I might edit out my text here. Yo. Yo, that's actually super cool. I don't know if this is playable anymore. I'm like, my mind is like, oh yeah, this is unkeepable. Oh, we can keep this though. This works. Yeah, this rocks actually. The back of Grim Monolith. I might message him a little bit at the end of this match. Or I'm pretty sure he knows this deck. There's no way he doesn't know the deck here. Sorry, a little bit distracted with you know, it's cool to play against him. I'm pumped. He can win this turn maybe because we didn't keep any interaction. We have monoliths into POs with Opal. Oh god, I got so distracted. Do I have anything like, okay, so let's say I go workshop monolith, cast monolith, we float 2 mana, play the other monolith. So we have 2 mana floating, tap monolith, play Opal, PO. We have 4, at least with 1 mana floating, draw 3. Is that it? Not very good. Let's map that out again. So this plays first monolith. Tap that, we have 4 mana, pay 2. Tap that, we have 5 mana now. Play Opal. Now we have 6 mana, play PO, draw 3. 2 mana floating. We can go monolith, Opal again. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll need to do some math here in a moment. Okay. That's literally about 10 minutes ago. I was looking to find I'm actually level 1, or Justin Gennaro. I was looking to find his list for like 3 island PO, which is what I was going to play. Then I found Cherry X-Man's list, and I just had to play this, basically. Okay. Lelia? Okay, Fable. Okay, Fable's fine. Interesting. Okay, Workshop. Monolith. Tap that, Monolith again. Okay. Opal. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go PO and hope it resolves. It doesn't. Oh, it might. Debatable. It doesn't. Okay, that's fine. We have another PO for next turn. Oh, no, we don't. Do we have Coveted Jewel, maybe? Interesting. No, we won't pay for that. No, we won't pay for that. So we still have 4 mana next turn, but only for artifacts. So if we draw like another soul lands, we would draw any of our ancient tombs, we draw another Mishra's Workshop, we can go Coveted Jewel PO. Or if we draw Mishra's Workshop, we can go Coveted Jewel PO. If we draw any of the lands, like just basic lands, or if we draw any land, we can go Coveted Jewel and then hope to draw like a Mox that lets us PO or a Soul Ring. Okay, so he has the Fable of the Mirror Breaker trigger. I assume he's just deciding what he wants to discard. What does he choose to get rid of? Waiting for I am actually level 1 to finish looking at I am actually level 1's hand. Yep. Discards another Flusterstorm and a Scalding Tarn. That's not good that he is willing to discard a Fluster. Okay. Let's see. So he has 4 mana here. 5 mana. Waste the Workshop. Yep. Makes sense. Oh, interesting. I like that. Okay, Caves of Chaos Adventure. Alright, so if you don't know, Caves of Chaos Adventure, when it enters battlefield, you gain the initiative, so you get to venture into the Undercity. And you get to do that every turn your upkeep. And whenever it attacks, you exile the top card of your library. If you've completed a dungeon, you may play that card this turn without paying its mana cost. Otherwise, you can play it this turn. I like it in Vintage. That's cool, because I've seen that's been running around a little bit in Legacy, which I've played more of, obviously. But that's a cool card for Vintage. So this is probably the blue-red tempo list then, and not a PO deck, I would assume. I could always be just terribly wrong about that, though. Okay, Undercity this time he's going to put 2+1/+1 counters on something. You make a 7/5 with Trample, probably, instead of a 2/2 or 4/4. Yeah, so he chooses to make the 7/5 with Trample instead of just a 4/4. Let's see. Mystical Tutor gets what? Time Walk. Okay. Yeah. So he draws that Time Walk. Time Walks has enough damage here showing where he can win, right? He's going to attack for 9 this turn. I lose 5 life from initiative next turn. Yeah. Begin sideboarding. So this we're thinking blue-red tempo of some kind. Thinking Force Negations in, Dismembers in. What comes out? Seagate. Wow, we're about to figure out how bad I am at sideboarding. The Antiquities War, I don't think is good enough here. We can't remove Coveted Jewel because that's literally how this deck wins. It's not. Yikes! I'm bad at sideboarding. This could be Monoliths. Can't be Awakener. Definitely can't be Tinker. Maybe like a Metamorph and a Moonsilver Key. Sure, let's try it like that. And if you know better in the comments, if you know better about why I should sideboard in the comments, let me know. I'm a little starstruck. Alright, we won the die roll, obviously. This hand does nothing but does hold up Time Walk. I don't think that's enough. Mulligan. This hand goes Ancient Tomb, Moonsilver Key, Pearl, Opal, hold up Force. Then next turn we get this grabs some sort of. So let's see. We hold up Force. I don't think it's good enough, so let's go to 5. Yeah, keep. Oh, fuck. Okay. So, no blue mana. So these cards are effectively null. We need to draw. What do we put back? We keep this, put back. No, let's keep this. We'll put back Time Vault, PO for now. And see if we can draw. Like, this allows us to hold up 1 Force. And it gives us the chance to draw for Grim Monolith. This can get like a Soul Ring if we need it. That'll put us up on mana. I will say, I'm actually level 1. The guy we're playing against has stated a lot of his thoughts on Urza Saga. Basically, that Urza Saga isn't always great in PO. I don't want to put words in his mouth and say, oh, he hates Urza Saga. I don't know if that's correct. I'd say it sometimes feels like that. I think he might be right though. Like, I'm not entirely sure my thoughts on Urza Saga, if it's good enough. Or like, in this case, we have a land that's going to fade away in 2 turns. And like, what if I just had an island here? Like, this deck has 2 blue sources. Like, this deck has 2 blue sources in the main deck. Like, natural ones. And it's. I don't know if they're good enough. Alright, Preordain. It's fine. Tarn. So, like, next time I play PO, it'll definitely be the 3 island list. Okay. Now we have Tomb, Monolith probably. Yeah, let's go Tomb, Grim Monolith. Let's see, that gives us 5 mana. So next turn what we can do is we can get off the Urza Saga, we can get Black Lotus, and then go Ancestral with the Lotus, and then with the other mana, cast Coveted Jewel if we don't lose this turn. I like that move, actually. Alright, fetches with Scalding Tarn. Let's see what they got. Volk, this is on my end step. Ancestral. Am I supposed to force pitch Ancestral? No, we're only forcing like an actual win condition. Because otherwise I think I can win next turn if we're drawing 6 cards and we get to play Coveted Jewel. Ponder's fine. New question. Are we supposed to play Ancestral first and just say if Ancestral gets force of willed, Coveted Jewel doesn't? Or play Coveted Jewel and be able to force? I think it's Ancestral first. Maybe we can draw a blue card and it won't matter. Okay, Wasteland. That we needed. Okay, that's fine. That makes things a little bit worse for us, for sure. What I needed to do is I need to be playing Doomsday, actually. Is this... I was about to say, is this... Shattering Spree. I kind of want to force it. Right, like if we force it, we have a chance to draw Coveted Jewel. God, is this correct? If we force this, we have the chance to cast Coveted Jewel if we draw a land next turn. Otherwise, we won't. Sure. Like I was saying, we only force the win condition now. This is the, this is where I'm willing to draw the line. Saying, like, I need to be able to play the game still. If that Grim Monolith disappears, I don't have a chance. Like, with Grim Monolith in play, any draw of Moxen, Soul Ring, land plays Coveted Jewel. That doesn't. That does not help yet, but once we play Coveted Jewel, that does help because then we copy Coveted Jewel. Okay, he fetches with Misty Rainforest. Oof. Fetches with Misty. Taps for 2 red with Volk. Chooses to Shattering Spree, and then also to replicate it. That way he can, I assume, target it twice. Yep, makes sense. Because he knows I'm willing to fight for it. That's a good move. What do we draw? Yeah, very funny. Alright, so we have Coveted Jewel, Metamorph in hand. Days of Chaos Adventure is going to end this game pretty quickly. How much damage does that do on its own, right? So it attacks for 5 on one turn, drains you for 5, then attacks for 7. Or does it always attack for 7 the first time it attacks? It always attacks for 7, so it attacks for 7. So in the first 3 turns of it being on the battlefield, it'll do 12 damage. Yikes. Okay. So hear me out. Phyrexian Metamorph copying Caves of Chaos Adventure. I was gonna say we copy Mana Rock to try to cast Coveted Jewel, and that is like a better, like more playing to win, and this is playing to not lose. Like we can assume that holding the initiative, if we can get the initiative here, will put us in a pretty good place. We also could probably assume that he'd force of will. Yeah. Alright, so now we need to draw like exactly Workshop, right? Like Mishra's Workshop, cast Coveted Jewel. Alright, Caves of Chaos Adventure is coming in. What does he exile? Mystical Tutor. So you can play that now this turn. We take 7, go to 6. I was about to say, like, oh, how cool would it be, like, to attack with Caves of Chaos Adventure and get, like, the free cast. That's what I was thinking earlier. You're never going to get that free cast because you'll have killed your opponent with it already. Like, the card is just so strong. I kind of want to place it in paper. Okay, Treasure Cruise in the revealed card zone. Dismember. So I can take 2, then I only have to pay 2 life. Or I can take 2. So I think we really, like, we have to pay 4 life, because either way we pay 4 life, right? Like we can pay 1 in a black, and 1, 2 life in a black, yeah, okay. Oh wait, we die either way, because he has Trap. And then we take 5. Alright, that's GG. GG. Thanks for the game. Alright, and then we'll die on his turn. And alright, he just has to click Trap and we die. Yep. And we go to -3. Alright, so we lose round 1 to I am actually level 1, and we'll go to match 2. Alright, we're in match 2. We have Workshop. I kind of like it. Like, we draw another, we need to draw like 1 artifact to have Opal on, but like we have Time Vault. We have, oh, we don't have to draw another one because we can, yeah, okay. Dryad Militant. So there's like a, I don't know this deck enough. Let's see, Dryad Militant. What can we do here? We can go Workshop, Opal Vault. We can go Ancient Tomb, Opal Vault. trying to think like what gets us to play PO next turn and like what's better. Like let's say we start with Opal, right? Start with Opal. We can go Vault off let's just go Vault off Workshop, and this will hold up Metamorph as well. For next turn, we can cast Metamorph. Okay. See what our opponent has. They have a 2-1 coming in. We'll take 2, go to 18. That's fine. No, we aren't going to skip our turn. We're going to do some math real quick. All right, so let's say I do this. I activate this. Cast Moonsilver Key. Activate for 1. We can, for the mana ability, our basic land card. Let's see what we can get off that real quick. We'll tap this for blue in the meantime. Activate that. Paying 1. And this gives us, we can get Coveted Jewel. We're going to do like Soul Ring PO right now. Yeah, let's just Soul Ring PO, or we could do Crypt or Vault PO. Let's go Vault. Vault and Mana are both equal, so let's grab Mana Crypt, cast that, and now we can PO grab and everything. Okay. Draw 3. Reb. Okay. That's fine. Now we'll pass turn, and then this means next turn we can go like Mishra's Workshop, put in Phyrexian Metamorph as a copy of Mana Crypt, then PO. And that, like, it's not mana positive, but it cycles some of our mana into like cycles the artifact mana into mana for anything. No, we're not gonna skip our turn. Okay, we go Tails. Tails never fails. Okay, it was Heads. Start with Workshop. And this is going to copy Crypt. 2 to blue, then PO. Okay. Is there another Pyroblast in hand? There is another Pyroblast in hand. That's okay. We have another PO in hand, but we might also just lose here. Right, like 2 mana, and then we can take 6 mana on our turn, or 6 damage on our turn from our Mana Crypts. And we'll go Tails on both. No, we will not skip our turn. We'll go Tails on both Crypts. Tails. Heads, so we lose. Tails. Heads. Okay, we're at 1 life. Grim Monolith. Blue mana. We should have... Okay, return all those. We should have paid for Grim Monolith with the Mishra's Workshop. That was a mistake on our part. They have a third one? Okay, no they don't. Okay. Oh, perfect. This gives us Manifold Key, Time Vault. Time Vault. Manifold Key. Now we have infinite turns with Time Vault, Manifold Key. Untap another target artifact. Alright, we have infinite turns. We demonstrate the loop now, and they concede. Alright. Wow, we you really came back from that one pretty quick there. Yeah, that was not looking good for a moment. Okay. You know they're going to have creatures. All I know is they're going to have their creature deck. They have A-Cut, Moonsilver Key, Metamorph like we did previously, and then what else? 1 Saga. There's no way a deck that's running Dryad Militant isn't running Wasteland, Strip Mine, and maybe even Ghost Quarter. That's gotta be a deck that is trying to get my lands. Okay, I don't want to cut Monoliths, they're good. POs are good. Oh wait, Antiquities War, because I don't like those, and we'll bring back Metamorph. No, not Karn. Give me back Karn. Where'd he go? Karn the Great Raider's very important. Submit that, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, back for game 2. So what does this hand do? We go Ancient Tomb, Mox Jet, Demonic Tutor, grab a blue source, Time Walk. Then we have 3 mana working towards PO. I don't think it's good enough. Cyber Drive Awakening doesn't really do anything in hand at the moment. Let's mulligan, try to find something with a Workshop or something better. Yeah. We're not entirely sure what we're doing with this hand yet, but I know it's great. I guess we don't need Forceful because we don't have a blue card. Sure. Let's try this. So this gives us a lot of mana. Like, maybe we go like turn 1. Do we have Karn turn 1? I don't think so, right? We don't have Karn turn 1. We can go Crypt, Key. Oh, we do have Karn turn 1 because we go Crypt, Key, untap Crypt. Crypt, Key. This untaps Crypt, gets 2 mana. Play Academy, tap, go Karn. And then we could minus, just grab Mycosynth Lattice, win on next turn. Or we could plus for now. So if we minus, they can bolt us. If they plus, they can't. And then we can just win next turn anyways with Mycosynth. So it's plus for now, just in case they have bolt or something. And this gives us next turn to Lattice lock them. Okay, Cavern of Souls on what? Human. That makes sense. So they get Outland Liberator, but they can't activate yet. Now what we need to do is we need to go do all this stuff, get all our mana, and then okay, tails that, heads again. Okay, so we'll go minus Karn, get Mycosynth Lattice, and then we'll activate Mycosynth Lattice and then dismember their thing. Where is it? For a second I was like, is it not in here? All right, workshop. Do all this real quick. Untap on the target artifact. Okay, do that. Workshop Lattice. And then we can tap for 3 mana and then dismember. Oh, we can spend blue mana as black mana. Oh wow, this is a pain to click. Oop. That does that, kills their Outland Liberator, and now they shouldn't have anything they can do. Oh, and they concede. Cool, we won a match in Vintage. Wow, that felt sick. Yeah, let's go to match 3. That felt really good. Alright, back for match 3 now. Let's see what we got. We are on the play. I know this is a good hand. We're keeping this. I'm trying to think if we can tinker turn 1. Okay, so we go Opal. I don't think we... Okay, let's say we go Opal, Tolarian Academy, Soul Ring. Soul Ring taps for 2. Cast, Manifold Key, activate. Okay, you can't do anything in the upkeep. We'll go Opal, Soul Ring. Okay, wait. Cast Opal. Play this. Tap Soul Ring. Tap that. That gives us Manifold Key. Untap. Tap. Blue. Tinker. And then back Opal. Alright, new question. Do we just Time Vault and just say we win on our next turn? Let's say we don't. Yeah, let's just do that. Time Vault and we win on our next turn. And if they stop it, then we will PO. Where is it? This is alphabetical. Alright, Time Vault. Let's see if they win. Because they could win this turn. In which case, that's bad for us. Okay, Petal. Okay, so they're playing PO maybe. Nope, Doomsday. Sheoldred, okay. No. Alright, so we'll go Urza Saga. Okay, that's fine. Urza Saga. Do that. Untap Time Vault, activate Time Vault. Alright, so they deal 2 damage to me every turn for the rest of the game. But then I will get Constructs. And we can get like another Manifold Key or something. No. Okay, draw a card. Okay, I understand that. Yes, do the trigger. And then we will start by doing this. Untap on the target artifact. Time Vault. Take an extra turn. Activate that. Okay. No replacement effect. Cut our main phase. That's fine. Okay, we draw a card. In response to this, we'll activate. Create another token. We have a 5/5 that's going to come in every turn. And then let's grab. I guess doesn't matter. We've won this game. They've chosen to wait and ensure we've won this game. That's fine. Take an extra turn. Combat. Attack for 7. Okay, they choose not to block. We have done everything. Screw it. Okay, they concede. They see the writing on the wall. They realize they've lost. Cool. Or they must have been like checking the math. See. Oh god, they're the wheels deck, I think. Right? There's a Sheoldred deck running around that's running like a wheel, like a bunch of wheels, I think. So it's running like Windfall. Is it running Windfall? It's running Time Twister. I don't know if I saw enough to really think I know what's going on. I know they had a lot of artifacts in their hand. They had the Lotus Petal concerns me. So let's bring in the Hercules. And then what do we cut? Bring in 3 Hercules. Let's go. Transfer's not as good on the draw, we'll say. 1 Moonsilver Key. What were we kind of previously? Antiquities War. Alright, give me back Moonsilver Key, I think. And this looks good like this. Maybe this isn't PO, but I think it's at least artifact reliant. Loving the fact that we were able to pull off combo at least. This has the combo plus Mishra's Workshop. So we can turn 1 it. Right, because we go Workshop Monolith for the extra mana. Yeah, keep this. Sure. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love this deck. They don't know they have to win now, but they do. Okay. We draw. I get a blue card for Force. I did get a blue card for... Wow. Who wouldn't play Vintage? This is amazing. Monolith. Time Vault. Manifold Key. Okay, they are fetching. Mental misstep. We have to force that. Force. Come on. Come on. I don't know if this is the Yes! Woo! Oh, that was such beautiful bullshit that we pulled off. I don't even know what deck they're on. Alright, see you in match 3. Woo! Alright, we're back for the next match. Can't keep this. Doesn't have blue mana, doesn't cast the spells. We can keep this though. There we go. Turn 1 Ancient Tomb, Grim Monolith. We can get up to 4 mana. Turn 1. We'll keep this, put back. I don't think we need Saga. No, we do need Saga. I don't think we need Saga though. We can't put back these because we need some sort of... We're gonna just drop Saga. Cool. This keeps up our protection. It also allows us to Phyrexian Metamorph copying Grim Monolith. Or not Grim Monolith, Coveted Jewel once we get Jewel down. Oh, they're going hard. So this must be a bizarre deck. They've mulliganed to 2 cards. Keep going. One. Yeah, they've chosen to begin the game with 2 cards in hand. Gotta be bizarre, right? If it's not, I'm a little flustered as to what it is that mulligans that aggressively on turn 1 or for game 1. So hear me out. We could force this and then just trust that we have cards in hand because like they're looking for a land. I think we're gonna let it go. But I want to force something that I don't. I'd like a little bit more information before I force. So that was tempting in order to just like shut down whatever it was they were planning to do. They're taking a moment to think about this once upon a time. I will say that. Bizarre Baghdad. Yeah, that's what we expected it to be. They're choosing not to activate yet. Okay. Go now? Alright, let's see. So this is 3 mana. Alright, we can't go now, can we? Because we have 3 mana here. We play this, we have 3 mana floating. So that's 3, 4, 2, 5 mana. We can't go now. We can go Monolith. What do they have in hand? God, I'm so into force stuff. Monolith here. And we will pass and see what they have. It's not Dredge. It is second Bazaar. And an Emerald. Maybe it is Dredge. Oh, it's Hogak. I think I'm supposed to... Oh, there's Madness trigger. I think I'm supposed to force this? So they can't take Jewel? Which feels stupid. Let's see, it stops them from playing Jewel. It stops them from... It cuts them off a mana from Hogak. I think I'm willing to force. There, 1-1. Cool. And like, there's an argument that that's stupid because I just like win with Jewel here, but like, we don't know that for sure yet. They don't have anything they can do, so we're gonna go Jewel, draw 3. We're hoping to draw PO, I guess. We did draw Tinker. Tinker, grab another Jewel, maybe? I think that works. That's the move. Go Tinker. Wait, let's tap these so that we can float blue. We'll sack a Monolith. Everything, you just grab another Jewel. Where is it? Grab Jewel. Lotus. Ruby. Key. Key. And we can go Tutor, Time Vault, win. Yeah. This will go black. Tutor. Where's Time Vault? Man, do I love Time Vault. Time Vault. Time Vault, and then untap Time Vault. Take an extra turn. Alright, go to our next turn. No, we will not skip our turn. Draw. Then this costs 6, so we can go Jewel, attack for... Yeah, they concede. We have the win. I was like, how do we speed it up? Alright, so this is Hogak, fine. We want Crypt, Cage, and Pithing Needle. Crypt, Cage, Pithing Needle probably are just members. Like, what do we not want? We don't want Antiquities War. Oh no. I'm very stupid. This isn't the card I thought it was. I don't like it still. But this might be, this is a win condition? I thought this was the new, like, 2-mana one with Rita Head. I am sorry. I've been winning those, so I think it's fine. Let's go Moonsword Key out, Moonsword Key out. Do we want all these dismembers? Probably. Cut one Metamorph. Man, this is a hard one. Can't cut opals. Wow, what do I want to cut here? Trinisphere will stop them from casting. Trinisphere stops them from casting their Wallas. Alright, one Monolith is out. One. Wow. Defense grid out. We don't need defense grid. Wait. Defense grid seems like something I put in on accident. Nope, it's not. Okay. Like, we don't really need defense grid there. Keep this. This gives Trinisphere. I like that. This gives us Time Walk and Trinisphere. We go like. So we go Opal, Workshop, Monolith. Tap Monolith, spend one of the mana to cast Time Walk, the other mana goes towards the Trinisphere. No. No, we're not dealing with that. They have more mana than I expected them to have. Okay, Pearl. So Pearl Opal Workshop means we don't have to. So Pearl Opal will go Workshop. This, and then we can cast Trinisphere without tapping our Monolith. Let's do that. Alright, and that's Trinisphere in play. And hopefully that'll shut them down if they don't have an extra land or mana source. That would have incorrect assumption on my part. Yikes! Wow. Okay. This has to be Pith Needle on Bazaar. I will name Bazaar Baghdad. Okay. They do just have oof though, so they can just beat down with oof, and we need to draw Dismember and a land. Also more lands because we have Trinisphere in play. Okay, they Wasteland Workshop, that's fine. They can't play anything. I'll play Sapphire. I guess I might not play Sapphire. Where are we drawing towards? We're drawing towards Saga as a land. We do have Ancient Tombs in the deck to draw towards. Oop, I'm playing this out. That's an interesting one. You could have. I guess they want to keep me locked under my 3-ball. That makes sense. Okay, so that's part 1. Now we need to draw the ability to win. Okay, Deathrite Shaman. Makes sense. This is a much fairer deck than I thought it was previously. That'd be good normally. It's not yet. Yeah, this deck is exceedingly fair, and I'm just kind of shocked based on the 2 Bazaar mulligan to 2 start we saw previously. Okay, going to combat. They attack for 3 damage, so they've chosen to attack with Deathrite. What do we draw? Okay. Cancel. So what we'll do is we will Dismember the Oof. We Dismember the Oof. This gives us Ancestral. Okay. So now we Dismember the Oof, Ancestral Recall, see what we draw, and hope to kind of get there on that one. Alright, in response, they've chosen to Force of Vigor. That makes sense. So that cuts our mana out from under us. Next turn we need to PO. I'm trying to think how we do though. Oh wait, we can just PO. Okay. So next turn we PO, we get rid of Trinisphere, and we have a chance. Interesting. So they choose to eat Workshop, makes sense, make mana. Oh no. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Now we need to draw. Now we lose. This taps for 1 mana. Now they can just finish us off with Deathrite. We're going to keep drawing just in case we have something I'm not thinking of at the moment. Yeah, we really got locked under the Trinisphere there. They've been playing very well, though. Keeping us under it. Saga, yeah. This now we have 2 mana, so we can't do anything, but we can do Workshop. I could actually use Workshop. I'm not playing great. Okay. What we need to do is let's say we get there. It's our turn. We can go Workshop, play Monolith. I don't know how I missed that. And we lose because we didn't play around it. Okay, yeah, that's on us, right? Because if we'd done Workshop, we would have had the ability to PO, and we wouldn't have had much, right? It would have cost all our mana, basically. Yeah. Concede, take to the next match. So, definitely less graveyardy than I thought their deck was, but like, it's much fairer than I thought it'd be, but it's not like we are going to put in Force Negation suddenly. Or Hercules. I think everything is kind of like as we want it, so we'll keep it as is. Alright, we're back. Let's see what we got. This hand does nothing turn 1. So if they have Oof, we're screwed again, right? Well, if they have Oof, we have Urza Saga Ancient Tomb. Let's test it. Okay, so we can go. Okay, so we're gonna play Urza Saga this turn, probably. What we'll do is start like this. Top, Opal. We're not casting anything this turn, so we can activate top real quick. Take a look. Or I guess we can. There's no reason to do that now. And we'll go Saga. Okay. Are they Force Negation in us? Sorry, Force of Vigor in us. Yes, they are. Cool. So we need to start planning better. We'll go top 3. Okay, we're gonna Black Lotus Coveted Jewel next turn. Right, just like that. Cool. So next turn we have Black Lotus Coveted Jewel, so as long as they don't go oof here, we're fine. Okay, that's not oof. So Vengevine, Bloodghast, Bazaar of Baghdad in the graveyard. Okay. Let's spin around for a bit. We're gonna go blue on this, doesn't matter. Coveted Jewel. Okay, draw 3. Yeah, so okay, let's start with Metamorph. Okay. So we gotta pay for that differently. So pay life, and we'll make Metamorph a copy of Coveted Jewel, and then we can tinker next. PO doesn't do anything yet, so we'll go tinker sacking Jet, I believe. Okay, so here's the other thing. Yeah, we have to do that. I was gonna say we could do like some weird stuff, so let's go tinker, sack Jet, Cyberdry Awakener. I guess we get another Coveted Jewel, right? Grab Coveted Jewel again, and they concede. Yeah, and we had it there because like we would now PO. We draw all these back. All right, cool. That's our 3rd match we've won. Let's go back. See you in the next league or next match. All right, back for match 5. Loving this deck so far. And let's see, what does this do? We could test Antiquities War. We don't have any blue mana, so this doesn't do anything at the moment. So let's mulligan this. This also does nothing, right? So we go Saga, Manifold Key. This can't do anything yet. Mulligan once more. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll throw back Saga, Trinisphere. I guess Demonic Suitor we don't have the mana for. This allows us to Trinisphere if we need to in the future. It is on our turn. Wait, so we do start on our turn? Sure, let's just start with Trinisphere. But no way that holding Trinisphere turn 1 will go bad for us. Like our goal is to Trinisphere now and then cast Coveted Jewel, and then we have enough time to draw. We have time to draw lands, and they don't. Ancient Tomb, Mox Sapphire, and Trinisphere. And now like they can't do anything until for 3 turns, and that's if they have 3 lands. Okay, they have a Wasteland, so they will waste our Ancient Tomb. We've been in this position before. Okay, Workshop, perfect. We might hold it for a turn or 2. Well, no, we won't. Because if we draw another Workshop next turn or a Soul Land, that means we can play Coveted Jewel. But if they have another Wasteland, yeah, that was the issue, right? If they had second Wasteland, we ran into an issue. Okay, let's see. I was like, can we get another Workshop? Do they have a land? They do have a land, okay. Suddenly there's a threat, okay. Alright, this will be Moon Silver Key, and then we can grab, in the future, we can get our Workshop off that. They didn't have a land this turn, that's good for us. They discard Sanctifier Envec, Pro Red. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards that are black or red from graveyards. If a black or red spell, permanent, or card not on the battlefield we put into a graveyard, exiled instead. Alright, and then this turn we will get our land. Workshop. Okay. Yep, and then this will be Workshop. Oh, sorry, it's basic land or mana. Really, is that true? Basic land card or artifact with mana ability. Okay. They're not very smart sometimes. Could just grab Monolith. Oh, they've conceded, actually. Cool. I guess they realized I would get land. I would have mana. Alright, they seem to be. Whenever I see green and white, I assume creatures. Alright, we saw Sanctifier Envec, which has pro red. Or pro black. Well, they gotta have other cards though, right? Moonstone Keys. Wait. Okay, what if this is the time we test Antiquities War? With the top 5 cards of your library, you may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Then artifacts you control become artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. We'll cut one Moonsilver Key. I'm about to say, and 1 Antiquities War. Let's assume that Trinisphere is not as good on the play. We'll cut that. No, not good enough. Doesn't do anything. 3 Sagas is too many. This is great, isn't it? I like it. Keep this. We got junk one thing. I'm thinking we junk PO probably. Like we're planning to win with jewels here. And we're looking to draw a mana source. Okay, they have Emerald, Ancient Ziggurat, Thalia. Everything costs 1 more to cast. That's fine. Do I draw mana? I do. Okay, so we can go Workshop, Sapphire, Jet. I don't know why I tapped out my mana. Non-creature spells. What I can do is I can dismember this by paying life and then cast it. Oh wait, pay life twice. Alright, that gives us Coveted Jewel on our next turn. Unless they have second Thalia. I guess they could have, I was gonna say they could have Spirit of the Labyrinth. They can't, right? No, they can. I don't know, we'll have to see. Wasteland on Mishra's Workshop, that makes sense. I wonder what this is. Oof, oof. Ew. Okay, nice one, Lotus. Trying to think, like, do we cast Lotus? We don't play Saga yet. Not until we have an Ancient Tomb or some other land that we can actually activate Saga with. Lavinia, that's fine. Okay, Emerald will cast. Oh no, we won't. Yikes. Sometimes I'm not smart. Sometimes I am. Okay, they have Mana Confluence. So what are they tapping for? They're playing probably Archon. Yeah, so now non-basic lands enter tapped. Okay. So now we need to play our thing, our land before we play Urza Saga. Shop. What does shop get us? Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with mana value greater than the number of lands that a player controls. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana is spent to cast it, counter that spell. We can Phyrexian Metamorph copying something here. Phyrexian Metamorph copying Archon gives us time because we can block things. So let's do that. Oh, right. Forgot about that part. Alright. Next turn, I meant. Next turn, we Phyrexian Metamorph copying Archon. Not like we're going to take... Oh, wait, we would just die because we're going to take 6 this turn, go to 4. We would have to pay 2 mana. Yeah. And this is probably Thalia. Mayor of Avenbrook. Other humans, I guess humans you control get +1/+1. Okay, sure. We definitely die still, right? Like I will see if we can draw something insane, but I don't think we can. And cast more than 1 spell each turn, and what do we draw? Coveted Jewel. All right, concede. Luckily, we are now on the play. We also understand their deck a little bit more. Anything here on the play? All right, Hurgle's Recall is just artifacts. We don't need these. I guess I'll bring in a Trinisphere and take out an Antiquities War. Well, Antiquities War gives us like a little bit of speed. We'll drop 1 Monolith, and we'll try it like this. We would like to be on the play, yes. We go 3 mana Trinisphere next turn. Yeah. We don't Coveted Jewel immediately, but we can Coveted Jewel later. Sure. Now if they have Force of Vigor, they can mess this all up for us. Okay, Mox Ruby, we're waiting on a response here. Mox Ruby, Mox Pearl now. Mox Opal. No response there, so we'll go tap, 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 Trinisphere. Okay, now they can't play anything. This gives us time. Next turn we'll play Mana Vault, and then we can go Coveted Jewel. Yeah, that Wasteland's not doing much there, is it? I guess there's very little difference between playing these now. Alright, so we'll play Grim Monolith because at least it won't deal as damage if we do assemble like infinite mana combo. Okay. They didn't do anything on their turn besides play Savannah. Let's see what we draw. Manifold Key, very good. Go 6 mana. Coveted Jewel. Alright. And then this draws us our cards. What do we get? Phyrexian Metamorph, copying. Coveted Jewel probably we do? Yeah. Right. Phyrexian Metamorph. I thought I did pay 3 mana, right? Pay 4 mana. Yes. Why is it cost me? What the hell's happening? I'm misunderstanding something? I want to cast Phyrexian Metamorph. I pay 2 life. I don't know, it's not gonna allow that to happen. So we will I guess Manifold Key and just hold up a bunch of extra mana. A little less cool. Alright, and now our opponent does get to cast something. And if it's Collector Zoo, we're kind of screwed. I couldn't cast Metamorph. Yeah, I was trying to think like what happened there. I must have been misreading Trinisphere in some way. Do they have another land? If they don't have a land, we dodge basically everything here. They do have a land. Do they have oof? They have oof. That's a new issue. We can't do tomb yet, right? We need like another land. This is an issue. Oh shit. Forgot about Coveted Jewel. Yeah, we've lost this one. The transfer says everything has to cost 3. I paid 3 mana, that was blue mana, and I paid 2 life to cover the Phyrexian mana. So why couldn't I play? Like, what am I missing on board? Yeah, this doesn't have any effect saying that. So I don't know what the hell happened with the Phyrexian Metamorph there. Okay. I do believe they probably have this one in the bag now. Okay, let's see what we got. We do have Dismember. I think we basically have to play Ancient Tomb, and it's going to get Strip Mined or Wasted, and then they're just going to pull off the win from there. Yep. They Wasteland that. Cavern. Okay. Take 4. And I'm probably conceding pretty soon. It's like, how can we ever cast that? We don't have any way to get that in. I was like, if we were able to play Cyberjar Awakener, and they have Opposition Agent too. Okay, so now they're coming in for 7 this turn. So unless we draw something to win on our next turn, we lose, and there's nothing we can draw. We another oof coming in. We will take a look, see if there is anything else we can draw, and then we're going to concede. Okay, they come in for damage. Put us to 7. We draw our card for turn, and it is a Mox Opal. And we will concede to that. Alright, concede. Alright. So, thoughts on the deck. We went 3 and 2. I loved it. This deck was like spicy, but it was also super fun, right? Like getting the Coveted Jewel down, just like churning through them. The ability to time vault combo that we pulled off like in multiple games. I thought this deck was great. Highly recommended, honestly. I was saying I was going to play Justin Ganari's Free Island PO list. This was great. I love this. This was a really fun version of PO. I loved having the shops. I don't know what happened with the Phyrexian Metamorph. I'll be stuck on that for a bit, but I thought this was really fun. To anyone who made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. More legacy content, more vintage content coming soon. Thank you very much. Bye. Peace.